What's up guys, this is Coach Ray, and today we're going to talk about forearm stretches. We're going to look at some flexor muscle stretches and extensor muscle stretches. Why is stretching important? When you work out, it's normal that your muscle is going to get tight. Tight muscle will not have as good flexibility as just free muscle. It will not have as good blood flow. There's a bigger chance of injury. So stretching will increase your performance, will increase your recovery times, and there's a less chance to get injured. So sometimes your arms just after the sparring session or workout where you focus on your fingers and forearms, it will ache everything and you will complain. Then after some stretching, it will go away. That's a normal because we want to have as fast recovery time as possibly can. So myself, I will do some active release techniques. I will put link here for forearms or forearm flexors and extensor muscles, and then I will do some stretching. I like to combine those because I think they work better together. So maybe I will start sometimes with stretches, then go to active release, then again stretches. Sometimes I will start with trigger points, stretches, and release techniques. So there are different variations. I recommend it doing maybe twice a week if you really need it, but at least once a week after your hardest workout. So when we're talking about arm wrestling, that can be table, working on the table, or just in a gym where you work on your fingers, forearms. You need the best recovery time, and it will get you, the blood flowing in your forearms faster than when you just finish the workout and go home and go to sleep or eat protein. It doesn't matter. You need that blood flow for tendons. So tendons are really specific. They're not like muscles. They don't need that much protein to grow. They just need good blood flow. Of course they need protein, but that's a different thing for a different time. So today we're going to look at some stretches. We will start basically I will show you some of my favorite. These are really easy to do. For stretching, again, one more time, don't overdo it. The problem for arm wrestling when you do too much stretches, because there's a thin line where it's stretch and where it's flexibility. And when it gets flexibility, you will lose power. That's a normal thing. Muscle will lose strength and power. You don't want to lose all that power, you just need to release the muscle. So every time I'm doing stretches, I will do basically while I feel the stretch. I don't need it to be like painful. I just need it to feel it. I feel it, hold it in place, release it, and the next one. So my recommendation, at least once a week. If you don't have severe problems, if you have severe problems, maybe twice a week. Let's get to exercise. Let's start with the first stretches. You put your hands on the floor, a little bit closer to your knees, and just a little bit lean forward. Just a little bit lean forward. So, as I'm feeling the stretch, I'm feeling it right now, so I will stay here. If you don't feel anything, you can go a little bit lower, but don't overdo it. If I go too hard, it's causing basically harm to my arms, and it will not promote recovery. So, I will stay here for about, I like to do it 8 to 10 seconds, a little bit back, and one more time. Basically, I will do it till in the first position I feel no stretch here. So I will not go further. I will stay like this. Second stretch will be with your hands going outside. Here I will slowly go to the one side. I feel really good stretch right here. Again, I will stay for about 8 to 10 seconds and then slowly going to other. So I can feel that my left arm is tighter than my right arm because I cannot move as much in this direction than I can with my right arm. And then slowly I will go back. Don't hold your arm like this. Make your fingers touch the floor and just hold it. This is right arm is pretty good, but my left, I feel it here. So I will have to stay here and move, basically do an extra time there. Third variation is by palms facing. So So here I will just sit back. I feel the stretch, I hold it here. Deep breaths, inhale, exhale, really slowly. It will help your muscles to get released. A little bit forward, and again one more time. So I will sometimes work my extensor muscles, and I will put my hand on the floor, spread my fingers, and lean a little bit forward, keeping my arms as straight as possibly can. This is not comfortable position, and then lean a little bit back. But I feel the stretch in my extensor muscles. A little bit forward, releasing, and one more time back. So for the last few months, this has been my favorite stretch, just because I really feel the release from it. So I will take a rubber, and I will put my fingers facing the other way around and lean a little bit into it. Rubber should be right on the joint. It shouldn't be up on your arm, it should be on the joint. And if I need more tension, I will put it right here. So this is really good. It's not painful, it's actually really good for your arm and hand mobility. And release. And for the other arm, I have to put it that way, but I won't do it. So basically, one more time, putting right on the joint, putting my arm down, and leaning a little bit into it. Another great stretch that I'm using is just a normal forearm stretch. You will take your fingers with your other arm. I always like to flex my elbow before and then straighten it out. Here I will slowly pull on my fingers and in different angles, like this. I will turn my arm other way around and again, slowly pulling on my fingers. It's not the usual stretch, but after I've done those, I like to do this, because this is getting those tight areas where you might not get it out, because sometimes you will have your fingers curled and not straighten out. So I'm straightening out my fingers and pulling in different positions. This actually you can feel the different areas of your forearm getting stretched. If you have good flexibility, you can do this stretch too. I like to put my arms together and turn it inward, holding my fingers together as much as I can. This will put some tension and release also on your supinator muscle. So, like this, and then I will go like this. Sometimes I will do these as a warm-up, just to get everything good and released. So these are some variations of stretches that I'm using. I like to do these, as I said, at least once a week after my hardest training session. Sometimes we'll do it twice, because lately all of them have been really hard. But thing is, if your muscles get too tight, there will not be a good blood flow. Nerves will not glide through, so you can have nerve problems, you will have recovery problems. You don't want any problems, you just want to arm wrestle, you just want to have your arms in good working position so you can get better. And again, don't overdo it, don't overstretch it, don't hold it for 30 seconds or 1 minute. In arm wrestling, we don't need that. I have this problem myself because at some points I didn't understand what was the problem with my right arm. I thought it was golf elbow. So there are different techniques how to treat golf elbow, and one of them is stretching, like really hard stretching. So I was doing stretching and my fingers were basically not working. I didn't get better, my muscles was loose, but my fingers wasn't working. they were stretched to basically they lose all their flexibility and all the power. So I recommend doing these for, as I said, 8 seconds, basically 3 sets of 8 seconds for one arm, for other, in different variations, once a week after your hardest training session. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps. In the link below you will find my Facebook, Instagram, and free workout plans for novice and intermediate level arm wrestlers. New things coming soon. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.